Hi, I'm Korie Kalavoda. I own Bethlehem Carriage Company. We have Lance and Tilly here today, and we're doing wagging rides, and we protect our horses' feet using boots instead of shoes. It's much healthier for their feet and joints, and it's really important to me because it's good for longevity, and I'm not contributing to joint issues and other hoof problems with the force that it occurs by wearing metal shoes when the hooves are pounding against the blacktop. And of course they have very big feet. So on the left, Lance is wearing the Easy Slippers. Those are glue-ons. And on the right we have the Easy Boot Epics. And the Epics can be removed. So during turnout they're not wearing anything there. And then the Easy Slippers, they stay on until the next trim cycle. I do the Ramey method. It's closest, the natural hoof trim method that I do is closest to the way Pete Ramey trims. I have studied a lot of other natural hoof trimmers, and I really like his work and the effect of it on the horses. And I have trail horses. I do guided trail rides. LehaValleyTrailRides.com is my website, and they're open to the public. And all those horses, they're either barefoot. If the measurements say that the internal structures of the hoof are adequate, they don't need boots. If they're not, instead of putting shoes on, I do the boots. I prefer the Easy Care gloves. They're my favorite ones for the riding horses. And they're great because you can do a whole lot more with fixing horses that have lameness issues, and whenever you're doing things rehab-wise with a foot, you can play around with pads and different things with the boots You have far more options than you do with steel shoes and the options that are out there with metal shoes, besides the fact that you're not contributing to the problem, which usually, most of the time with metal shoes, they actually contribute to the problem. With boots, you're not contributing to the issue, you're letting the hoof heal up. A lot of times during turnout, they can still be barefoot and continue healing, and it's just all the way around the board. It's a wonderful thing for the longevity of the horse. On average, most horses will be able to work and have 4 more sound years compared to a horse that has the pasture trim or shoes, according to studies. They usually have a lot more energy, stamina, endurance, and performance, their stride. More importantly than anything to me is that the hoof itself is landing correctly. Heel first or flat foot landing, that is not toe first. Majority of horses that wear shoes, they will always make a toe first landing. That messes up the tendons and the foot and everything on up right to the back of the horse, so it affects everything. So if you have the horse moving correctly and their foot falls correct and they're landing heel first or flat, I know that the hoof's going to be growing correctly. So correct movement results in correct growth, and that is when a hoof can heal from the inside out. Everything else a blacksmith or farrier does from the outside in is just a band-aid. It doesn't actually heal or fix the problem that's going on the inside, or allowing the hoof to be all that it can and wants to be health-wise. So it's all about correct movement and letting the hoof expand and contract the way it was designed to be moving. And then when it moves correct, it will grow correct, and then the hoof can be as healthy as it can be. Once the hoof is correct, it's like a Dr. Scholl's pad, and it's an awesome shock absorber. It's called a digital cushion, and everything is suspended in there. There's no junk, and things are, there's nothing extra, and everything in there has its purpose and is moving just right the way it was intended to, like most wild horses. And then we don't have to worry about them wearing out or having issues from the inside. So when that's going good and everything's correct on the inside, you have a healthy hoof. When you have a healthy hoof, everything's moving correct on the tendons. The joints aren't having extra strain, which is why it's a wonderful thing that we're not contributing to arthritis or hip things, shoulder issues, back issues, neck, just right through the bottom. It affects everything. When those feet are moving correct and they are healthy from the inside, the rest of the horse is not having strain or stress on it, which will contribute to arthritis and a lot of other lameness issues.